Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight for our Women's Entrepreneurs Pajama Party. And
Yeah.
we have Traci here. She's in bed already. And I have my sleepy time tea right here ready to go. And it's a great time to get together. The house is all quiet. The kids, oh, she's by hers too. The kids are all in bed. It's time for a quick break before we go back to work, right?
Oh yeah.
So we're all dressed up here in our pajamas. And
Yeah.
we're just going to spend a few minutes helping you along your way as you grow your entrepreneur business. My name is Cindy Cohen. I'm a registered nurse and I'm the founder of H.O.T Hear Our Women's Initiative. What we're doing is in helping high school girls, college girls, and women from low income neighborhoods to discover if entrepreneurship is for them and also to help aspiring and seasoned entrepreneurs along their way through mentoring. So we're here this evening to share our experience in order to help you. So this is Traci. Hi, Traci.
Hello, my friend Cindy.
And can you tell us a little bit about how you founded your organization and how you decided to go ahead and get started?
Yes, yes, yes. It's been about 7 years now. H.O.T Hear Our Tears has been in the Michiana community. Um, we empower each other. We know that out of 10 women, that there is like 7 to 8 that are going through domestic violence. So there was a lot of questions about domestic violence, what to do, what it is. And we decided to form a group, H.O.T Hear Our Tears. So we have a unique team because we have 3 men on our team, have always had 3 men on our team. And we love when the men engage in hide and come to the meetings. So what happened was we started to have these meetings. I said we should have meetings every second Monday of the month. And so we did. And we still do. I just gotten home from our meeting earlier tonight. And it was very empowering. We asked people from the community to come in and share their story, share their testimony of what domestic violence what their story is, what it is. And we always have literature about domestic violence. It could be a true or false, it's a discussion, healthy behaviors, unhealthy behaviors, signs, and things of that nature. So we have the meetings at 621 Lindsay Street at St. Paul Bethel Church on every second Monday of the month. And we start at 6:30. We have a light dinner and we have discussions.
And that's in South Bend, Indiana, right?
Yes.
Yes. So how did you decide to take your passion and roll it into a nonprofit organization?
You know, the vision, the mission was and is to help others. So, me as a victor of domestic violence, I said, I made it through the storm. How did I do that? And then my sister was murdered by her husband.
Oh,
So, that was in 2012. So, there was a lot of questions from the community. And I wanted to have that place where people could come and speak about it. People could come and know that and gather and have that circle of if she made it through Traci and she's
mhm.
able to tell her sister's story and her story to help others you know to bridge that gap that in a community there is a place, there is a platform for you
Mhm.
to heal, because I truly believe with education and intervention and prevention, domestic violence can be eradicated. So when I talk to my grandkids, they know the speech: no abuse, no bullying, no violence. We're going to Granny's house, she's gonna have us
Exactly.
saying, she's gonna have us on the porch singing that, and saying it over and over, because that's what I believe in. If we talk about it more, it's not a liked subject, but every time you turn the television on, you hear
Oh,
some
yeah.
that aren't so likable. So to get
You're
the
absolutely right about that. Well, that's amazing. I know you do great work. I've been watching you for a while.
yes,
It's just
yes,
amazing to see you in action. So let me ask you this. I'm sure there are women watching tonight that are thinking about starting a business, and certainly seasoned entrepreneurs are also watching in. Do you have what experience or what thing, I guess, would you say helped you the most in growing your business? Like if you could kind of narrow it down to maybe one thing, what would it be?
I would say soak it up. If it's your vision, it's your passion, it's your purpose, and always pray about it first. When you have a when you have a passion, a purpose on you, you almost can't sleep because it's in your head. I'm like
Hmm.
3 o'clock in the morning. I have these ideals. I'll get up and I'll write them down. You know, um, like right now on my wall. You see that?
Yeah, we could see that.
So so there. I mean, I
Is
have
that your dreams up there?
a little bit, and then I continue to research what
Uh-huh.
is domestic violence, what it is. So with that being said, soak it up, read about it. If there are, and most of the time there's trainings on any and everything, whatever your thing
Hmm.
is. And you know what? Don't listen to the chatter. People. What is it about hot? You're all so wrapped up in this hot thing. Why don't you have this much money? And I know 501c3s, that's this and that. Don't listen to the chatter. You
Oh,
know,
great advice.
do your thing and do it to the best. If that's your vision, you believe in it, it's your passion, it's going to show. You don't have to, prove it to anyone, but you have to. If you're the only one, put it this way, if you're the only one out there protesting about what you believe in, if you're the only one standing out there with that sign about no abuse or no bullying, that's okay. Sometimes you have to get out of that comfort zone and shine, because if it's something that's in your heart and you are a purpose driven person, you will be successful. It takes a lot of work, let me tell you that. It's not like somebody's just handing it out and believe in your thing. No, we don't want to talk about abuse and bullying. I had a guy tell me one time, we were doing a fundraiser, and this guy said, "Well, what's the purpose?" And I said, "Oh, it's about no abuse, no bullying, no violence. We want to get a home and blah." He took off. He said, "Oh, no, 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 no." And I didn't get mad. I just kind of chuckled and said, "Well, my feelings are hurt. Thanks for the push." Because,
That's
you know,
good. Yeah, really.
yeah,
Thanks for the
thanks
push.
for the push. The ignorance, of it, because we do have to talk about it. We have to make changes. So yeah.
I think sometimes it's good to create your own community,
Yeah.
to have people around you who believe in you and care about you and, help push you forward. I read a book once called Balcony People,
Uh-huh.
and the story talked about how there's two types of people. There's balcony people and there's basement people.
Oh.
So basement people are the people who, when you meet with them, they tell you all about how you can't do something.
Oh.
And when you leave them, you feel like you're in the basement. You feel
Mm-hmm.
low and, like you can't do it and have a lot of self doubt. And then there's the balcony people, and the balcony people, what they do is they cheer you on. They're up in the balcony saying,
Yeah.
"Yes, you can do it." So,
Yeah.
what I always like to think about when I'm with someone,
Uh-huh.
are they a balcony person? Are they a basement person?
Oh.
Because
Yeah.
they're in the balcony cheering you on. If they're cheering me on and cheering other women on, I want to be with those women. That's where the
Yes.
strength is. That's where the power is. in our community and ourselves. And if
Yeah.
it's someone who's in the basement, close that door and lock
Yeah.
it with a key, because
Don't
we
get
really don't need
don't
any more of that.
right. Don't let them zap you. be the
Exactly.
be the zapper.
There
Yeah,
you go.
positive zaps. Could
So
you
if I just,
imagine?
so what if I have a friend who I know is in a compromised situation where their husband or wife or spouse, boyfriend, significant other is either like emotionally abusing them or
Uh-huh.
physically abusing them, and I know it's happening, and the person has told me that it's happening. Is there some kind of advice that you think I could give my friend to try
You
to
know,
help them?
well, yeah, there is advice, and the thing is to remember that safety first. Safety is so important, and if a person is in he or she is in a relationship that is unhealthy, that could result into death. Um, I always tell people have a plan. You need to
Hmm.
have a concrete plan, and that means if you have children, you have social security cards, social security numbers, you have birth certificates, things that you'll need. You want to like not take all that out of the house right away. If you have a son that has a favorite toy, you want to kind of take it to a friend,
Hmm.
trustworthy friend. You want to take it to their house, somewhere where you can be able to get those items later. If you have pets, if you have, the kids' shot records, some people think, oh, that's nothing to get, but it can be if you don't have the right documents.
Hmm.
If you have a
Right.
bank account, you want to be able to, ease money away a little bit at a time. You want to be able to make it with you and your children, through this difficult transition of getting healthy. Um, and we always talk about relationships. We talk about
You need to
you
hold that up a little bit. What do you have there? A
it's
little more, a little
health,
higher.
healthy relationships. It talks about
Oh, I see.
unhealthy relationships. It talks about the cycles of
Oh, where
domestic.
can we go and get that? Do you have a Facebook page you can put that on?
You know what? I will, because I believe, information is powerful.
Exactly. So that we just have a few more minutes. So what's your Facebook page so people can go there?
Hear Our Tears, H.O.T Hear Our Tears on Facebook.
Great. Well,
Yes,
thanks. So is
yes.
there any other, like, one little piece of advice that you'd like to give to
You know
women
what I like,
entrepreneurs?
and this may sound strange to some, but you know what? When I see the books on violence and the kids can read, you can read together. It's amazing. So when I'm at the library or Barnes and Nobles and I find these books, I'm just crying in the library about a book, because I'm like, wow, you know, it's available. There's true and false answers, because we have all these stigmas or these beliefs about domestic violence, and it's like just jumping in there and figuring it out. um, we talk about the cycle, we talk about the wheel of violence, so there's information out here. There's plenty of information. Power and control. You see that in the middle? So
Oh, yeah, I see
if
that.
you
Well,
have
thank
that
you.
scarf on your if I have this scarf on my head, or Cindy, you have a scarf, and your mate says, oh, look at that old scarf, just things to demeanor you, and oh, look at her. Don't listen to the chatter. Don't
Right.
listen to the chatter.
That's
You
good
know,
business advice and personal
yeah.
advice.
It is. Empower one another. Entrepreneurs, doing your thing. You need all the support you can get, and you need to have a positive, family circle. sometimes it gets rough, but make those circles. Cindy is my mentor, and I'm thankful for her. She gives me great advice, and build your circles. That's a very important one right there.
It's very important.
Build your
Well,
circles.
thank you so much for sharing with us. We
Yes,
have to get going. We have to get back to work,
yes, we do.
Well, we'll
With,
be doing these interviews every Monday right now at 10 o'clock, our pajama party. So if you would like to be interviewed on our pajama party, contact us here on H.O.T Hear Health Women's Initiative. And if you want to get a hold of Traci, just go to H.O.T Hear Our Tears, her Facebook page, and she'll talk to you there. Thanks, Traci.
abuse, no bullying, no violence.
You're right in the bed already. You can go right to sleep.
Good night. Thank you,
Night.
Cindy.